Hey, and welcome to the Champions Basketball Channel, and you're about to experience how Team Power Basketball was created in the Big 3. So sit back and enjoy.
Dogs of the world unite!
Hey, it's JYD. We're back with more Still Ballin', and today I got a special guest. They call him the Glide. Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Thank you, JYD.
Come on, man.
baby.
That's how we
Delighted
doing
to be
it.
here.
Thank you. Dog Pound.
Anytime I get to hang out in the dog pound, it's a good day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a great day. Now, I never heard the story of how you got the nickname the Glide. So just go ahead and break that down for me.
It's easy. High school teammates were playing. We played every day, 6 or 7 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the process of all of that, you learn a lot of things. And plus, you're working on your body physically because you're young, you're skinny.
Right.
You're trying to develop. And so I was always in the weight room doing squats and jumping rope 2-3 hours a day. And so by the time I got to the 11th grade, all of that hard work was starting to pay off. And so I could just take off and just stay in the air and just drop it in or throw it down from a long way away from the basket.
So you was squatting in high school?
Squatting, jumping rope daily from junior high.
Ooh.
And I also took martial arts, so I was always into physical activities. And so all that hard work paid off in the form of basketball.
Right.
All that discipline and dedication. They always say hard work always pays off. And
Yes.
I totally agree with that. You put in the work, you'll reap the reward.
You reap the rewards. Who did you play with in high school and college?
Well, growing up in Houston, Texas, Moses Malone was the central guy. He was always in the gym. I lived in the gym, but he was the one pro who was there more than I was, as much as I was.
Right.
So he kept saying, who is this little guy who is always here bugging me to play?
Right.
Can I get up? So over a period of time, he came to respect that. And then when I finally got to play with him, he goes, man, that little guy can play.
You play.
And I was little to him. I was 6'7",
Right.
but little to him.
Little to him.
But he was 3-time MVP of the NBA of the league, so he kind of knew a little bit about basketball.
He knew a little something.
But he was a great friend, a great mentor, and a guy that I really respected.
I had to ask you, I'm hearing about this Big 3, and obviously I'm a part of it, but how did you get involved with the Big 3?
Ice Cube called me. And he was telling me
He's
about
been making a lot of phone calls. Ice Cube is
busy
working.
man.
He's working.
He's he's an industrious guy. And it shows because he's been successful in everything he's ever done. And so when he calls, you better pick up.
I like it. I like
You got to
it.
respond. And so actually the more he talked about his vision, because he loves basketball. I mean, he's a huge hoops fan.
Huge.
Huge. And so I saw his vision. I listened to him and I saw how passionate he was about his vision and talking about the Big 3. And his thing was he really wanted to see guys who just left the NBA, and he know these guys can still play, but they have nowhere to go. So he's like, we got to create something for these guys so they can still showcase their talents. Tennis has a senior circuit. Other sports have senior circuits. Golf. Why not basketball? And so his vision was real. It was time for it. I believed in it, and I joined in.
I like it. I like it. Now, obviously, you're my coach.
Absolutely.
What came into the process? Because I talked to Doc, I talked to Ice, and it seemed like the dog pound was on the radar. So were you kind of keeping things quiet about what you were gonna what your thoughts were, or who are you gonna pick? Walk me through this.
JYD, if you're gonna have a draft, what you can't do is divulge who you really like. And so Julius and Ice, my boys, my brothers,
Right.
We're all laughing and say, hey, I think I had Coutinho Mobley and Corey Maggette as my captains.
That's right.
And so those guys are some of the best players in the game, especially in the Big 3.
And
They're
shooters.
phenomenal guys as well. And they can really light it up, right?
Right.
So I said, well, all we need is a big guy. And, Rick Barry, he comes over, who you like? And I said, everybody except Jerome.
I said everybody except Jerome. Oh, you threw my name out there like that?
Yeah, I said, everybody else, I kept you quiet.
Okay.
And so when because we had like the 6th pick. There were 5 or 6 guys that went before us.
That's right.
And so I said, hey, that's too many. They're gonna take our guy. We can't have that. So I was just keeping it quiet. And so when our pick came up and they hadn't drafted you, I was like, yes, we got our guy.
Big Three's coming up. Hey, make sure you tune in, big3.com. Check out the schedule and where we're going to be playing, because it's the power, team power, and Dog Pound. We coming.
It's on. Woo-hoo.
We're still balling, Clyde Drexler.
I can't do it like him.
Thanks for being with us.
We would like to thank you for watching the content on the Champions Basketball Network. And if you want to get more free content similar to what you just saw, then click the link below and you'll be taken to a place that will allow you to access more of our exclusive content. See you there.